Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. It's Halloween. I say that like it's mattered at all in the last many decades. It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't get candy. Well, I mean, I can get candy any day, but I have to pay for it. It's not the same. Not the same. But, hope you guys are doing well. Jeez, Leah, don't scare me like that. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. It's Friday. Got him. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to be continuing to work on the boss arena, making some more tools and stuff. Or maybe making a tool or two. And then, hopefully wrapping up this level. Your scary time for Halloween is hoping the missiles don't hit. I mean, depends what they hit. Right? And depends what missiles. If you're playing Battlefield, you'd hope they've hit the enemy. Otherwise, you're going to lose. And that's not good. Anyway. I really don't have much going on. Oh, there's a new war declaration going on? I'm sorry to hear that. I don't keep up with that stuff, as you might imagine, so I wasn't even aware there was one. But hope all the best for you. That's all I can do, is hope for the best. Yesterday, we took a look at, we made all this. Inventory system's going well. I'm glad to hear that. Very close to having drag and drop. Nice. Drag and drop should be relatively simple, if I recall. I mean, I have it set up, and it's like 2-3 nodes, and that's it. Which is nice. I mean, in terms of like actually implementing and having it do stuff, that's different. Why is he stuck in the attack animation? How did this happen? How did he break? How did he break? What happened? Also, other inventory components? Gotcha, gotcha. It's fine here. It's not the area. But of course, when does it not break? Every other time. When there's a bug that happens like once, maybe twice, it is so hard to freaking figure out what the problem is. Okay. I believe we wanted a new island over here. So let's put another island over here. Why don't you do that? And then we hope that that problem does not repeat itself. Okay. Just hope it does not repeat itself. And then we're good. I don't know why it puts the pivot point up here. Clearly this is built at like Y0. Why is the pivot point up there? Unreal? Why do you do this? I don't like this spot. Just a little tweaking here. Don't like this. And I don't like this. I know, I don't like so many things. I'm the worst. So hateful. Clearly so hateful. Oh, that just looks like cubes. Oh god, no. Yeah, that's better. Sure, that seems good. Now I put some cliffs. And then we're happy. Well, debatable, but we're happier. Right? Right. It's the one where, yeah, it's gonna go back. Okay, so I need to go in this direction. And then we're fine. Go counterclockwise. And then we're fine. Okay. So now, if we just drop this down. Yeah. Oh, looks good. I think that's fine. Can I play from here? Since when does play from here not work? There's a time when play from here worked. Why is play from here and doesn't not work? Oh, it's because of my game mode, isn't it? Oh. I need to put in the blockers. Right. That still needs to be done. I wish there was a way of automatically like blocking that is this shape, because this is gonna be really painful to do if I want to have it follow this contour. Is there any way to make a Is there any way for us to have this as the actual border. Hey, guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Yay. Friday is great. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Trying to figure out now how the hell to block this. If I wanted to, like, be able to access all of these points, but just not literally... because this is going to be very painful to do. No, I'm talking about, like, I want this outline. Use cubes. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cubes. The problem with freaking blocking volumes, the biggest problem with them is they're so hard to see. That's the problem. They're hard to see. Like, where is this in the world? And then you might make, oh, okay, we'll just go into its settings and then display shaded volume. But then it has no, you see through things. Why do I see through the objects? Well, now I have no sense of to tell where it actually intersects, because I can't tell where anything is. Why is this designed this way? I want it to look like a regular cube. But I don't want to see through it. Perspective views? Yeah, I know you're talking about this, but here it's also difficult to see. Right? Okay, where's the outline here that I need to follow? What? I'm just saying that it's a pain. On this one's less of a pain, but for others it's more of a pain. I just want it to look solid. That's all. Like, I wish I could just override the material. Where's that button even? Oh, there it is. Ah, it took too long. I took too long. Okay, so if I want to do it, let's do one of these, one of those, and then let's do snapping of 100. And then the size of it would need to be... Oh, it's locked. See, 111 is a square like this, which is annoying because the pivot is there. I want the pivot in the corner. It'd be so much easier if the pivot was in the corner. We can't move the pivot. I mean, I could make my own blocking volume, I guess. Wasn't there a spline-based blocking volume thing? Was that free for the month? Or was that not free for the month thing? I think that was just something on... Spline, blocking volume. See. I could have sworn there was. Huh? Of course it's not. It's not free. But this is what I was wanted. This is it. How does this work? Invisible walls and complex shapes trigger zones using splines. I mean, it creates a very complex collision shape. Right. So in terms of like collisions, it is less optimized than just putting in the blocks. Okay. Can I isolate these? Okay. How the hell do we do this? Oh, it doesn't even line up. Oh, why is it not like? Okay, hold on. 50. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we can do this, and then if I set the scaling snapping to 0.5, that should be the size of a 1. Oh, but then we need to turn on we need 50 snapping. Okay, well, shall we get started? Is there any way for me to see these as they work? Hold on. I can't. It doesn't show me the outline of the others in this view. Why? Why is it like this? Okay, I can do shaded. If I turn on shaded, I can see it. Okay, okay, we can work with this. What? Why isn't it on? I just turned it on. Oh, don't tell me. When you create an instance of a blocking volume, it re-disables the display shaded volume checkbox. Who thought this was a good idea? What? Oh. Okay, I get saving today. I need saving, guys. Please send help. Why do I have to keep checking this out? Have invisible cubes with block based on the outline of the PCG spawn blocks. I can't do that. I can do that. I would need... I could do that. I could set them up with BCG. That is true. how would I would need to do it in a way where, hey, Blue Sneaker, welcome in. I would need to use a volume to enable areas where I want it versus disable, I think. Because I think it would be harder for me, like when I'm creating an area, to figure out where I want to disable it. Because there's going to be potentially like lots of areas versus when I want to enable it. And then we can expose the height of them and stuff. You self-printer removed overlap duplicate. I'm worried about not within itself. Within itself is easy. I'm talking about if other areas are overlapping. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It's a good idea. It is a good idea, Leo. It is a good idea. God damn it. Let me set it up. God damn it. So add, actually on this one, I think, are the controls in here? Yeah, the controls are all in here, so. Okay, now what do I do about the border then? So I can turn on the border, which means the position of exterior will change if the border is on. Okay, hold on. I mean, this is not going to be the simplest thing, but it's going to be probably still faster than doing it all manually and then fixing problems. Especially down the line. Okay, so I want to do here's the border. Okay, here's the border. So what we want to do is get this spline datum. Actually, do merge points. Merge everything. Which will give me everything with the border, but we want to figure out if the border is enabled only. So can I do a switch? Select. So can I trying to think, can I do with one merge node somehow? I think probably it doesn't really matter. Use B, so this is with it. And with A, we do all of them except the border. So, and then we merge all of them. So here, We have... It seems like the right thing. Let me just change the absolute. Why am I not seeing the dirt selected? Ah, it is selected. It is just different densities and stuff. Okay, I think we're okay. So if from here we did all of this. Then we have what? Oh, it's because the offset is off? Is wrong? The offset should be right. I mean, it's all based on the same stuff. What I might need to do... Hey, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What I might need to do first...
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
is do a bounds modifier. We'll see. Cute and delicious in your neighborhood, seems? Yeah, I don't know about cute, but yeah, sure, let's go with that. Yeah. Cute. I would call them, you know, creepy, scary, spooky. What other Halloween related terms I could use right now? Demonic. Gotta be on theme. Be thematic. Devourable? Oh wait, that's not Halloweeny, that's more gastronomical. I mean, devourable I think still works. You know, there are monsters that devour things. That's still, I think, Halloweeny, yeah. It's just, as long as it falls under spooky, I think that's perfectly acceptable. What happens here is a question I want answers to. Why does the bounds all of a sudden change? What happened? Why does this happen? I'm not scaling the points. Right, it's all fine here. It's fine here, 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 and here. Oh, it's... So it even has the outline. It has a bunch of extra stuff, but it has an outline. So clearly something's not being grabbed here. Did I not grab something? Oh, whoops. This would come from here. So why is it still not? Oh, I don't need to do all of these, right? I just need to do this. Just do this. And then border is both of these. You just do a bounds modifier. Set. Excuse me? Why does this have no data? Oh, whoops. I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed the random one. I meant to grab the default one. I meant to grab this main path area. Get main path area. Aha! Now it's all fine. You once had a rotation coming out of nowhere? Usually it's something like this where just like, hey, I forgot to just do one thing. Just, it's fine. If I enable the border. And why does it break if I enable the border? All right, let me just do a merge points in here again. Oh, was the merge points opposite to absolute? Maybe the merge point was set to absolute and I just copied it. And that's why. That's probably it. Find that out. If I go here, some merge points. Yeah, absolute 10. That's why. I copied it from here, so. That is why. It works, but it has bugs, but it works. Yeah. So, okay. Now, what's going on with the border one? Why does that do what it is doing? I think it's because I'm doing the static mesh, which I shouldn't be. I should be doing. No. Yeah, that's the point. That's right. We don't need that one. Do I need another merge points here? Why are we getting a bunch of extra stuff? What? Oh, because we're getting the entire thing. No. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Look, it's Friday. It's been a long week. Can I just excuse myself? That drag drop works. It's just when you have it overlap another object, it replaces the object. Oh, so you need to configure what it does on drag and drop, and then you'll be good. Why is this the way it is? Why? Oh. But why? It's because it has diagonals. Is that why? Or should I? Well, the rotations don't matter. Transfer points don't matter. What if I instead did it from here? I mean, why am I even doing it for the when I have walls? I guess when I have walls, it doesn't matter. I'm never gonna need the blocking values there because the walls should be tall enough to block you anyway. But I guess just in case, it should still have it. No, if I have the walls there, I'd want it at the position of the walls, not outside the walls. I don't need this whole walls thing that I'm messing with at all. I just realized. Oh, screw all of this. We're just gonna use that. Just use that. Because that's all we need. Okay. just have the realization that even if I have walls, I want the blocking volumes where the walls are then. Not outside the walls. So no matter what, I want them here. So it not working with the other one doesn't matter. Okay. So we'll use a transfer points. Spawn actor. Blocking volume. It has spawned them, but we don't see them because setup. Also, I want it to be attached. Okay, now let's see these configurations. So I want, where's the collision? I want custom. I want to ignore everything except pawn. It's going to be set to block. That's the only one. I only block the player, basically. The type is set to spectral wall. And then can character step on? No. Okay. And then aside from this, I want to change. That's the brush component. Collisions. Actor? No. Where are the visibility controls that I wanted? I want to see display shaded volume. Is it absolutely tiny? Is that the problem? Is the problem that I need to change? control scale 111. But that's not the problem, right? Because it has a size. It needs. Where do we control? Brush settings. Wait, brush set? Wait, why can I? Why is these the only brush settings? Where is this? I love it when things aren't simple. I love it. Yeah, it's just called X. Which means I cannot get the brush settings because I can't copy name here because there's no name. Can I not override the brush settings so I can't use this at all then? So I assume. Because I can't, I don't think... Because if I add just a default blocking volume, what has no? That is the default setup for it. So why are we getting nothing? No, that's the default. Yeah, that's the defaults. So why is all the ones we're spawning having issues? If we take a look at them, brush shape, none. That's why. And I can't set brush shape. Just... Why? Why not? Why not? And yeah, I can't even copy internal. I can't copy internal name. I can't. Okay, so I need to, instead of using this, I need to use a custom blueprint that has a box collision set up to be collision. Hey, Cludos, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. In the component? What do you mean in the component? Oh, I mean like here? No, usually you could still get the name otherwise. In the component and in the child here, right? You can see there's the collision stuff, but all the brush stuff isn't here. Brush stuff is only in the parent, and even then, I can't. If you cannot copy the internal name, that means there's no way of getting to it, basically. And you can't copy internal name. Try to make it. Yeah, that's what I mean. I would need to make my own blueprint for it. So let's do level related here. Blueprint class. I can't even make a child of it. That's fine. Custom blocking volume. We'll make our own with a box collision. It's fine. Custom, ignore everything. This is spectral wall, block pawn. Everything else is fine. Box extent. Extent is half. Well, I want it to be, I guess, 50, 50, 50. And then we can scale it up in BCG if we need to from there. Line thickness, make it a little thicker. Make it red. Okay, some problems. Set here. Oh. Why am I scaling? Oh, I tried scaling by 200. That's why. Because it wasn't working. Yeah. That's correct. That's correct. And then if we scale in Z by like 200. Okay, let's 20. Right. Okay. How's the placement of these? Let's find out. Let's find out how the placement is of these. Well, so it's hard to tell, so. It's not quite right, but it's pretty good. Like, I can't run in there, but I mean, honestly. Why is it placed the way it is? It's because... Why is it the way it is? Looks like it needs to be offset by 1 block. Yeah, I think so. That's probably it. You were talking to a coworker today about how I became viral on TikTok. I said he got 300,000 views, and when I showed him, you actually had 32 million. Yeah, I had. Yeah, that video went viral. Yeah, I've seen it. I've been looking. I've been waiting. So you can get monetized. I'm not monetized. I'm not. Here, you can get monetized once you hit 10,000 followers and have 100,000 video views in the past week or month. So I'm just hoping that video continues doing well enough for me to get another 500 roughly followers, and the video views don't do anything. By the way, that is all from that one video, because if you can look at my actual views, 250, 300, 270, 280, 550, 200. Why is it flashing? 300, like, right? But if I sort by highest to lowest, 32 million, 111,000, and then 5,000, 5,000, 3,500, 3,500, right? It quickly falls off. So I'm just hoping that I can get another 500 people to hit the follow on this video, and then get monetized. I'm probably not gonna earn, I'll probably earn like 3 cents a month, maybe. But I'll hit that threshold where it'll be, just easy to just keep that on versus trying to get it later. We're like, maybe one other video will go big. But yeah, freaking 32 million. What did that get me outside of TikTok? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you need like a 50 point off, a half offset. It's a lot of these. Okay, so before I start spawning all of these, I mean to specify where I want them to spawn, because I don't want to spawn all of these unnecessarily. I think it got much better. The views amount usually less than 20. That's always. Oh, I've been getting like in the 200 range for a very long time. I think after the little initial little bit, yeah, I've been at over 200. That's kind of the ballpark of where it hits, and then if you can get past 200, the next hit is like 500, and then it goes like. Basically, TikTok, the way it works, from what I've seen, is it has thresholds where it will try a certain amount of impressions, like a set number, and then based on that set number, it figures out, do I then show more or not? So that's why a lot of videos will have like the same number, like on the lower end, will have the same like. Think it works? You see new names here more often? I mean, possibly. I'd be surprised if anyone in chat is from TikTok. No one has ever said it, at least. And don't forget, YouTube Shorts are a thing. But I don't think anyone's here for YouTube Shorts either. Look, it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm not gonna keep my, hopes up. Let's do a not overlapping. On the YouTube side? Possibly, again. It's all possible. No way to tell unless someone says something. There's a difference, and it's not intersection. Crap. What's the intersection? It is intersection. What am I saying? I question myself too much. I want specifically intersection. That is actually what I want. If you start to go for PCG Con, I think you are more likely to hit that public. I don't know. It seems like I need to talk about very obscure things, like Russian cursive. By the way, Good Guts, you haven't seen. Check this out. YouTube hates me. I've shown this to other people, but UE5 PCG. Not me, not me, not me. Okay, where's any of my videos? By the way, Asiel Arts, where I am on the logo, but still not me. Not me. Oh, there's one of my videos. Yeah. That was one of my videos. Oh, there's my channel finally. There's a few videos. It's like barely. If you do like Unreal Engine 5 PCG. It's like I'm not here. I'm nowhere here. Where am I? Like, Jay, like finally, there's one all the way down here, like a basics one, and then no, still going. I had to load more. I haven't seen another one yet. There's the again the Azel Arts one where I join him on his channel. There's another one from over a year ago now, and there's another. Now we have a few. Hey YouTube, what's up? And if you're thinking, oh, my name has procedural in it, so let's do Unreal Engine 5 procedural generation. No, I'm not here. I'm not here. There's not been a single video so far. Where's a single one of my videos? Oh, there's one, finally. What the hell, YouTube? My name is for the word procedural in it, no less. It doesn't matter which one you put in. Procedural generation, BCG, UE5, Unreal Engine 5, it doesn't matter. The results don't change. I'm pretty much nowhere to be seen. Occasionally you'll see my face on a short. You need to make a YouTube video? Or do I need to make one also Unreal Engine 5 procedural generation? Where's my videos? At all? Right, I haven't found one on the scroll yet. Like, my thumbnails are all very, obvious pretty much in terms of how they look, so I can just scroll quickly and just bunch of shorts. I've been scrolling for a long time for this one. Holy shit. So how people find my content, I'm questioning. Like, how do people find my content at this point? I don't know. Well, yeah, I've all of this done a single video. I have questions with YouTube. That's all I'm saying.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
My videos come out if you search PCGEX. Just not PCG of any kind. I will say that is very demoralizing. I will be honest. I can't do anything about it, but it sucks. Because that means, how does anybody find me? Maturity filter? No, that was a debunked thing a while back. That is, unless someone intentionally turns it on, it does not get turned on by automatically. Like, YouTube has a filter like that, but it never gets turned on automatically for anyone. Someone can manually turn it on, but YouTube have come out and said multiple times that no, it is. There's no way to automatically do it. Yeah, it'd been a good while that was on default. No. They've said multiple times that it's never been default. That's never, unless someone intentionally clicks it, there should never have been default for anyone. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, there wasn't a bug that maybe turned it on for people or something, but at least on the intentional side, that it's never been a thing. From what they've said. And I can trust me, I don't have it on. I know I don't have it on because I watch not kids content on YouTube. I just watch like drama between streamers and stuff like that. So it would be filtered by that mature filter all real quick. Single point, merch. Okay, so now we don't have this in the world, and now if I drop this volume in, oh, I should change the color of. Haha! I can spawn blocking volumes wherever I want. Well, let me rephrase that. They're no longer blocking volumes. They're custom. They're custom. But, you know, I'm like, why am I scrolling, doing less than, and it's doing the right thing. It's because negative values, it got inverted. There you go. So it has a little bit extra there, but that's fine. I just need to add the controls for how tall it should be. Or I just set a height for it. I really don't need that big of a height, to be fair. It works out nicely though. You do look up not safe for work from time to time too, just not the loot kind. I mean, that's the fun kind. What other not safe for work stuff do you look up? I mean, it's either sex or violence. I mean, there's only two options. If it's not sex, it has to be violence. Are you a violent person, Aya? Your brain lags so hard on the proper logic for the most basic of swapping. I think it was because of the map. Hey, it's okay. You use your brains to give me this idea. Gore can be fun too, maybe. To some people, yes. Gore is great in a violent video game. You have to copy the source, then check if the target destination has data in it, as well as checking the inventory filter to see if the target destination can receive the item type, then copy that. Then swap the two. That works. Nice. You also hear the new YouTube change to theater mode? What do you mean? What changed to theater mode? I'm using theater mode. What's changed? I'll just get away with this, honestly. Ah, that's so good. Ah, yeah, this is so much better than doing it manually. Oh my god. Thank you for the idea, Leo. Just it's such a simple solution. Just freaking spawn it yourself. Just with VCG. In my brain, I was like, oh, how do you do that? That's what you're here for, the good ideas. Well, thank you. Ever since Gagut's got a job, someone has had to replace him. Good replacement. Documentaries about autopsies are flagged as gore content sometimes too. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Whenever you scroll down in theater, it makes videos show up instead of going to the comments. Oh, that garbage. Yeah. Well, no, hold on a second. In theater mode specifically? Or do you mean in full screen mode? I think you mean full screen mode, right? No, because this is theater mode. I just scroll down and there's comments. This is a previous VOD, right? I'm in theater mode. Here it says, you can see it says default view. So I'm in theater mode right now, and I get comments. If I go full screen and then scroll down, then I get this garbage. Like, what is this garbage? In full screen before, you used to scroll down and you would get the comments and everything like normal. And I agree, that is nice. But yeah, and just regular full screen, I have regular stuff here. See? I'm sorry, regular theater mode. But I think I saw what you're talking about at one point. And I think it disabled it for me at one. I think they were doing experiments, and I think you're just on the track of being experimented on, because I had that, I think, for a while. It's horrible. Replace you could never? I mean, I don't want to. I'm not trying to. just put nothing in there. Just put a invisible space. Dirt? No, this is the random one. Okay. Hey Tim, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, now that we have this, I want to spawn a bunch of like rubble and stuff. Thank you so much for the raid, Tim. Welcome in, everyone. Race to save the day? What are you saving? How's it going, everyone? Welcome in. Hello, Mess. Hello, Blue. See how many seagulls have arrived? Oh, God. Hello, everyone. Happy Halloween. Hello, X29 BD. Happy Halloween. What are we up to? What are we up to? What are you doing? How was your stream? Hopefully it went well. I'm making the boss arena for my game. That's been assembled through PCG because I'm the PCG guy. As our boss. You were speculating if I was a good person or not. I plead the fifth. Can I plead the fifth? Good is relative. Okay? I don't kick puppies, okay? Right? Relative to someone that kicks puppies, I think I'm very good. Right? Because it's all relative. Now, I might kick cats, but we don't talk about that. It's still not as bad as kicking puppies. It's fine. I don't actually kick cats. He's so horrendously terribly good at PCG that he makes it look effortless. I'll do a quick plug. Do you want to learn how to do PCG? Do I have a channel for you? In Unreal Engine. You just finished a 24 3/4 hour stream? Game dev, playing games, cooking, pumpkin carving, costume, etc. Wow. Wait. You mean 24 and 3/4 hour stream? That is a long stream. My goodness. Yeah, I'm what some people call the PCG guy. Doesn't kick puppies, write that down. Mm-hmm. Leo 2 out of 5. Bit of a long one. I think the longest I've ever done was like maybe 10 hours. I could never. But hopefully you had fun. You know, it sounds like you had a lot of different stuff to work on, which is good. Your longest shower was 2 hours? I mean, at that point, are you really showering? Right? Just... I feel at that point, you're not really washing yourself. You're just standing in the rain, effectively. Sleep now? Yeah, that's well-deserved. Get some rest, get some sleep. One key aspect, nudity. I mean, you don't need to. You don't need to be taking a shower to be nude in your own home, right? I've been doing it wrong if that's not allowed. Crap, you know that's how I work. I want to put in some rocks. Let me. The funny thing is, for these rocks that are in this example, they're actually just the cliff pieces, basically, and then scattered around. But honestly, I can work with that. I can work with that. So we can make, turn these into PCG graph. Let's do it. New PCG graph time. What's my game about? Here, I'll show you. So this is the boss arena. But here, I'll show you a bit of the game. I'm in pre-alpha, just for context. But, so this is the hub. It is a roguelike. It is a deck builder. These are all passive power-ups where you can put into your deck, and when you beat bosses and progress, you can unlock more cards to put into your deck. There's meta progression. So that way, you know, it becomes easier and easier. Different starting weapons, you know, akin to, well, different games. And then inside of it, the roguelike is an ARPG. Because, why not? Because that seems fun. So you kill mobs, right, as you would with an RPG. You don't have to, like, if you don't want to fight a pack, you don't have to. You can just go run past it. It doesn't really matter because basically you have to kill, if I hide the chat here, to fill up this bar. And once 70% of this dungeon is pretty much cleared out, then you can open up the portal. And at every little increment here, down below, as you can see, there's an increment here and here and here. You get one of the cards from your deck. So instead of the power-ups being like based on something in the world or anything, that is based on your deck. So if you want to, you can build your deck a certain way, and basically all the power-ups stack. So if I go ahead into my quick debug page here, there's a lot of different power-ups. For example, we can have some fun with there's also multiple tiers, and you can put all 3 tiers into your deck if you wanted to. Let's just give myself some extra speed. Then let's give myself, of course, a damage boost. And then let's get a toxic aura, which gives me an aura around me. I'll just boost it up even more so we can run around. Let's increase my stamina. Obviously, this is, you would get this through a run. Increase the stamina recovery, and let's also do damage on a dashing. So now my stamina regenerates much faster. I'm much quicker. And question, is it not? Where's my? Oh my god, things are broken. What a surprise, it's pre-alpha. Okay, well, what I can do instead then is show something else that's cool, which is why I need my spell attack, my spell weapon. Mushrooms killed with horizontal slashes must not be very delicious. So this is a projectile weapon, and I can have multiple projectiles. And I can have multiple lasers. And then I can have another power-up that makes me shoot in multiple directions. And then, why is it broken? Wow, why are things broken? Why are things broken? I thought I fixed it. Noted. I've been focusing on the environment stuff, and apparently I broke a bunch of stuff. How did I break a bunch of stuff? I don't know. But here we are. But yeah, all the power-ups are meant to stack together. And I'm planning to have 100 unique power-ups of different tiers. And yeah. I thought I fixed is the most iconic statement. It is. And I'm a solo dev. I'm doing everything pretty much. Yeah, it's a part-time hobby, so it is what it is. If it ain't broken, you're not working. I mean, in a sense. Is there a card that creates an egg that you have to balance on your head? Not yet. I'm with the VFX though, because that's the beauty. VFX is from a pack I got online on the marketplace. I am not an FX guy, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm not an FX guy. Whoever they are, they're your hero. Yeah, it's good. I have their stuff open that I can actually pull up so I can show. Sec. Because I'm waiting for a potential sale to pick up a bunch more from them. This is Sky Grid Rux. And there you go. And Jonah, hey, the Kind Clouds, welcome in. Happy Halloween. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. Spooky spider time, everyone. You all better lock in. That thing is terrifying. Let me pull up the yep. His name is Dr. Game. What a name, I know. He has a bunch of really nice ones. I think all his stuff looks really nice. I'm using like lasers from him as well. But here, I'll paste the link in for you guys. Did not send to YouTube. Why not send to YouTube? It's being butt to YouTube. I will send it, damn it. I will send it. There it is. You got a bunch of stuff from him too. His work is Need Fire. Yeah. I really like it. Like, it's been great. I've been really happy with it. I think out of all the effects stuff, I think this is the best I've seen so far. Maybe there's other like attack effects and things of that nature that are better, potentially. You know, but I haven't found anything. At least for this, for what I'm looking for, at least. Obviously, for like weapon effects, there might be other stuff, but I'm using sprites, as you might have seen, right? These are just 2D sprites for characters, 2D sprites. So the things that I need are more world-based effects versus like attached to a weapon type effects, or like on character effects. What I'm gonna do is just delete you and just grab one of you guys. This should have, yeah, this already has things configured. Find another guy that does some Elden Ring styled ones. I haven't tried them, but they look pretty cool. Nice. You haven't tried sprite stuff since RPG Maker 2000? RPG Maker is interesting because you always can tell it's RPG Maker, and I've never like played around with it myself. So as someone that's played around with it, I'm curious, how hard is it to make it not look like it's made in RPG Maker inside of RPG Maker? Because I've seen like tons of games in the past that were made in RPG Maker, and I'm not like, they were good games, but you know, the look of it you could tell is RPG Maker immediately. So I'm curious, is that just like, hey, people are doing it because, you know, it works, so why change it? Or it's like hard to actually adjust? What is the truth out there? On the RMXP, it's possible, but with the others, it's a pain. Ah. First of all, every game engine you ever experienced with Game Maker Studio? God, the nostalgia, it was so bad. Why was it bad? My experience is like UDK, UE4, UE5. Pretty much.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
For you, impossible. You've seen one that looked like Mega Man that was insanely cool. No idea how they accomplished that. So you're saying it's difficult to do. That's why they all look similar. And many game engines have that, right? A lot of times people can be like, oh yeah, that game's made in Unreal kind of thing, because you could tell the default lighting and default setup. We're trying to make a pixel game that was top down. He wants to try to make rainfall, and oh boy was it bad. The rain kept piling onto the point where the entire screen was blue and it lagged hard. So yeah. Yeah. Have you tried revisiting it? Out of curiosity since then? Oh, thank you. I did forget. Thank you for that, Leo. No, you haven't. Bounded. And that should be fine. Let's do a Transfer points. They'll potentially want, let's make them bigger. Stop complaining about the overlapping. That error still has not gone away. About potentially overlapping points. I don't know why. It's fine, 199. Go figure. You always hear that it looks like a generic Unreal game? Yeah. It's similar for pretty much most game engines. I'm sure there's like, if you're familiar with it enough, you'd be like, oh, I can spot the thing that is like common in that game engine. You were ambitious back then, Leo. You're so ambitious. Can we not, you know, pretend like you're not ambitious now? You're glad your teacher convinced you to change? You're ambitious but knowledgeable. I mean, you're definitely more knowledgeable now than you were back then. I mean, thankfully, that is typically the way it goes. Mostly people don't get dumber as they age. Well, I guess debatable. Depends who. I think you didn't know what the hell you were doing? Sir, what? Have you seen American recently, Kevin? Look, I did say depends who. And it was also referring to me. To be clear here. What? Why? So we have these. Why are they not projecting? Redirection is negative down. I turned on bounding. World static. Is this not set to world static? It should be. No, it is world static. All of it is world static. Why is it a but? Well, dynamic? No? Why? What? Why are you not projecting? Well, here's a little test. Throw a cube down. Huh? Cube is set to static. Okay. Why is my PCG not being detected as static? I'll... don't tell me. Oh, that's set to static. It's set to ignore PCG self hits. It's not self. It's a brand new actor. But it is set to ignore self hits. Why is self hits not self? That was it. But that's not self. I mean, there's not even a description of it if you hover over it because Unreal. It would be great if there was a description of it. But clearly self hits does not mean self. Well, I don't have so much stress. And why are you so low? Why do I have 1,000 additional stress and you are only at 11? I feel like the numbers are backwards. I feel like, you know, you should give yourself the 1,000 and then, you know. Just saying, you know. That's a guess about how many times Unreal has caused issues versus you trying to help? Or I mean, yeah, that's fair. You know what? That's fair then. We're gonna need a couple transform points, and then we're gonna need a static mesh spawner. Let's go grab our meshes. Where are they? There they are. Okay. Plug it in, plug it in. That's from an advertisement that was so good that it became a jingle that everyone remembered. Okay. So most of these are down, so we're going to need to flip it 180. Then we're going to need to ununiformly scale it down. Let's say between 0.1 and 0.4. Rotate 360. Why you call me a... That's not a bad size. That's perfectly average. I don't know why it's complaining about. Under the hood, since both PCGs run at the same time, it's likely treating the data as PCG data. It shouldn't be because they're separate entirely. Separate blueprints, separate graphs. I'm not telling one to regenerate at the same time as the other. I'm only doing it on one. So one's generated, so it should ignore itself. Either way, it is not self. Right? That's the thing. It's not self. So on this one, I'm just going to do a random scale here. Yeah, it's weird. So there we go. So now we have rocks that are, you know, random rocks. Different scales. I could do a little bit of randomization on the axes if I just turn off this. We can have them a little even more randomized. We do have to deal with grass going through it if it's too low, though. Yeah, for the night, I have a good night. Thanks, by. You know, I'm sorry you've been diagnosed with sleepy bitch disease for the day, but I hope you have a good night. Maybe by morning you'll be gone. Question 1. Oh yeah, and then this is still... I don't know why the nav mesh does not display it on this map, but it is what it is. Probably 50-50, I would guess. It's either gone or it's not. Let's do a rocks ratio. I think you guys got a Discord notification. You might want to check that out. It might be very important. I think it's your friend. Oh my god, it wasn't good guts that did it. D100. You will replace him. That you're gonna be your goal in life, to replace him. Well, there's worse goals, I guess. Did I not? Oh, rocks ratio. Let's do rock ratio. That makes more sense. Rock ratio. Wink. And now we can just change the amount of rocks. Yay! So, do we want to place them in specific areas? I think for now, let's put it on these islands. Because these islands need a little more love. And just a little more love, a little more something on it. Instead of just a tree, now we have some trees and rocks. You know, it's basically perfect. I don't know how you'd make it any better at this point, other than more trees and more rocks. I mean, that is the only things that matters, right, on an island. Everything else is kind of less important. Oh, there's a lot. Look at all the rocks here. I think actually that looks pretty good. Let's go take a look at him. Yeah, there you go. I think that adds a lot. Yeah, we just need to add some all around. good. I mean, we never took a look at the one here. Yeah, this is what I wanted. It's really close. Did I not put... I didn't put any rocks, and I didn't put any trees on that? Well, he just made it today, to be fair, but still. No. We need rocks and trees. That's how we know it's a proper island, like I said. Scale this one down. Yeah, with the shadows, it's a lot nicer. Okay, there we go. Okay. Looks good. Yeah. Where do we put the rocks? I think let's start with putting them kind of in corners and things of that nature. We can just do have it start kind of off edge, honestly. Yep. How far out do we want it? Let's do... Let's do this. Now this is going to be way too many. Way too many. And then we can do like 0.025. 0.04. Maybe. Let's get a sense of how many rocks first. I think too many rocks. Yeah, too many rocks. One more try. Okay. We got the occasional rock now. That's better. Okay, so we probably want something of that density. We can do just kind of on the edges here to start with. And then what about in the center area? Next to the statues. If I just kind of bring this in and then increase the ratio. No, I did not move the point up. Let's do. I want to randomize a little more, so. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm kind of all for that. Okay. Rock is nice. Tree can be next to rock. Bigger tree next to rock. Do I want bigger tree? I think I'm gonna move the tree. I think we move the tree. Yeah, I think we move the tree. This has a bunch of pods and stuff, so I don't want to throw any there. I think we're good. How's this area in terms of rocks? This one doesn't have a lot of rocks at all. Oh, let me actually... I'll just move. No, I don't want to... Why is it when you select things in the outliner like this, it still selects the spline? There we go. Okay, that means we need to regenerate these a bit. Fine, we'll regenerate. You're good. Yeah, a little rock there. There's way too many here now. Yep. Good. And here, we still have a big one there, but it's not the same. It's not the same. There we go. We can just move it back down. Just keep that one. Yeah, that feels a lot better. I like that. Stay away from me, spider, for a moment. I'm just trying to get the feel of the land. Better? Okay. I was like, what actually happened to him? He's normally just very persistent. I love the little pitter patter of his feet and how fast he moves. Yeah, I think this is working really well. Is there anything else we'd want to add in? Potentially. I don't know. Let's see. We can go back to the original template one and see if there's anything here. Oh, we haven't added any of the atmospherics and effects. I completely forgot. That's kind of important. We should make a PCG graph to scatter those. Yes. And I'm thinking almost, because we have these effects that are like cloud ones. They're hard to see, but when you look from here, you can see it. I almost feel like they should be outside of these areas. Let's go ahead. You know what? I'll actually place these a little more manually. Let me just see, because that way I can do different setups later. Oh, I want to do it. Let's see. I think we want these lower. Let's try lower. What happens when they're pretty much just above the level of so if we're at quote unquote cloud level, I don't know about that. What if we had it lower? Lower could be good. Ooh. Lower's kind of good. I kind of like lower because then it also parallaxes with the islands. So we'll throw some around these islands to get some parallax with them. I like that. Let's see. Run! I think that's not too bad. Some of them are better than others. I think that's not too bad. I will throw some also higher up, I think, on these sides. Here's some next to the edges and stuff.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
While ads are going, I will be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, let's throw a few more in here, and then I think we're good. Just want to see what they look like on this side. But I think overall, yeah, just a little few here and there. I don't want to throw them too much like on the inside areas. But here on the edges, I think it works. Okay, so that's that one. We also have this one. This one is a little more difficult to see. It is a little more magical and stuff, but it is very difficult to see, especially from up here. So I'll probably not use this one too much. Let's see if on larger skies. I can't even see. I can barely see it. I can sort of see something there, but we could scale it probably. Let's actually try scaling it. Does that scale the particles at all? No. No, it doesn't seem like it scales the particles. It scales the area the particles are in. Okay. Okay, so we have a little point portal thing. Not huge. This one's nicer. I will say this one is a little bit nicer. Could we? Is this one scalable? Yes, sort of. The points don't get scaled, so you lose the shape of it, basically. Do you? Wait, does it increase the amount of points? Possibly. You have the... No. Yeah, so these are designed, from this pack at least, to just work at 1.0, which is fine. Or like around there, plus or minus a little bit. There's no exposed user parameters either on this one. Okay, but the main one I wanted was the little clouds anyway, so it's fine. We can add... Yeah, like the idea behind them is good, but you just don't see them. Sprite size, scale curve. Yeah, let's do, let's expose a variable here. Sprite scale. And let's also do one for spawn rate. Default is 100, so that's what we'll use. So now, if we go ahead and scale these up, we can actually see them. If we did it over a bigger area, okay, now it's actually usable. Yeah. So now we can put it here. Maybe do it over not that big of an area. Let's not do it that high up. We don't need to. And you kind of see them a bit. I think we're going to need to not make them as big, but increase them out. So you'll begin experimenting with the same PCG idea you had the other day. Oh, with the Dynamic mesh stuff. You can't ship any game with experimental feature, can you? Why not? Sure you can. Nothing's stopping you. It'll package just fine. You absolutely can. Experimental is there to be like, hey, you know, this might not be the best idea to use. Okay, that's not bad. If there's too many now, and they're too big. So, but now we can do 5. And let's do 150. Yeah, there's a little few particles here and there floating around. Might be a little too much to put it inside this entire area. So what I'm gonna do is change the size of them to only float kind of around these guys. Few less. So we had them around these guys. I think that could be kind of nice. Food for thought then. I mean, I've used PCGs like when it was even experimental. The only thing is just you check that it packages. Just because it is experimental doesn't have any connection to whether or not it'll package in a build. So like for example, PCG didn't package originally. So couldn't do that. But if whatever you're trying to do packages, then yeah, I don't see why you'd not be able to do it. Actually going to reduce the spawn rate of these. I'm actually also blocking stuff. Can't see me changing all the values. Or the texture graph plugin prevented you from packaging the game during a game jam? Ooh. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Can't really see it now. There's a few particles here and there. I think that's subtle enough where I'm okay with it. There's a few here. Yeah. I don't want it to be super like in your face. But now we can actually see them. It's great. Okay. Looking good. Let's think. Anything else we might want to do? Oh yeah, what I can do is scale this down. And that way I don't grab any of those. There we go. So just even less of those actors spawned. Good. It is able to the plugin to build because it didn't support. With the whips contrast properly against the grass and stones, it doesn't against the stones. The grass isn't too bad. I think the grass is fine. The stone is a problem. And I don't have a good solution. I cannot use a missive. So, right, it's just, I can make the stone darker, but I feel like that's kind of defeats the point of the look. So I haven't figured out a good solution for that yet. But yeah, that is something that I was thought about. The one nice thing is you don't have to fight here. There's already a bunch of like all of these areas are already slowdown areas, so you probably don't want to fight in this arena. Although, you know what, I think it'd be cool to fight in the arena, so I'm actually going to remove the slowdown zones near the portal. Basically the spider in the middle. You don't actually need to open up Visual Studio every time you want to work in your game. You thought you did? No, yeah. You definitely don't have to. It's only if you want to do something inside of Visual Studio. A potential solution is make it a plane instead of a decal. Have it above the ground. Maybe. Hey, our dragon, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I've removed it from the middle now, so now the webs are pretty much only near the statues in terms of stone. The other ones are all on grass, except like this one, which is still visible on grass, and this one, which is also visible on grass. So I think that's the better compromise. So now if I want to, I could actually fight in the middle of this place and not be slowed down. But if I go, I guess, towards here, right, slow down where the spider webs are here and here and here. Let's try and see what happens now when I actually get it into the next phase. When I say next phase, I mean the one that spawns spiders. Because I am concerned about that one. Because the way it's designed right now, I might need to redesign that whole section. Because right now, the way it works is it goes off of the spawner locations and then says, hey, you need to kill enough spiders from those before the big spider comes back down. And the problem with that is it's now a bigger arena versus a tiny one where you can just, okay, yeah, just run around a little bit. Now it's like, oh, yeah. But theoretically, the spiderlings should aggro you from everywhere. So I want to test it out. Let's go ahead and just give myself a little more damage. Oh, and then we'll also need to make it so I can attack. Actually, let's just do it in the player. Yeah. Let's give it a whirl. Let's see what happens. Oh, I can't, but I can't use my abilities. I guess that's fine. Okay, if I can't use my abilities, I'm gonna increase my damage even more. Because I haven't gone through the dungeon, so the level or dungeon floor hasn't been set properly. Okay, so here comes the spiderlings. Here they all come. I need to make it so they don't stun. Actually. Because them stunning you is bad because you can get stun locked. Oh, I wasn't looking. So it's only the spider eggs in the area, it seems. Learning C++ a bit? Nice. You want to make a custom spline point data for your Star Fox 64 leg. Custom spline point data? What do you mean? I think a lot of these are because of the dungeon level, I'm assuming. But let me go to the spiderling. Let me turn on no stun for these. Otherwise, we're having a bad time. The other thing is the spider itself. Okay, it's a radius of 10,000. How big is this actual place? 12,000. Diagonal is 13,000. Okay. So if I want to grab all of them, I mean 10,000 is kind of fine, but if I want to grab all of them, it'll be 15,000 then. Or guarantee that I get all of them if it's in the corner. But the water splines in Unreal, it has extra data and on-screen controls to control with. Okay. I'm gonna do something like similar with a spline pathing the player will follow. I see. Sounds cool. If you get to work, sounds really cool. Okay, here comes a bunch of little spiralings, different areas. Yeah, and there comes a bunch more. So they all just find you. They all jumped at me at once there. Oh man. So that should have been all of them. In which case we should get the big spider coming down. Oh, there's a few stragglers. Yep, there it is. Okay, so they will find you. And even on the stone, honestly, I can still see that. If I run this way, yeah. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Like, that is terrifying. Why are they stunning me? I said no stun. Why are things broken? Why is everything broken? Why are they moving 5 at a time? Oh, I like that. I like them just, I want them to move as basically a horde. I don't know the logic of why some decide to attack versus not. in terms of like why it's a random chance to move or attack. They should be moving more. So I need to tweak their AI, but them attacking it more at the same time, like that's fine. You're having nightmares tonight? I mean, it's Halloween, so I think it's fitting. Yeah, I think that's, you know, that means I did a good job, so thank you. Wouldn't be gaming if things actually worked? I mean, yeah, but some of this stuff, like, I fixed just last month. Or I guess this month, because the month is technically not over. So, I don't know what happened. Like, great, for example, why is Toxic Aura not working? What the shit? Why is the explosion thing not working? It was working before. No, for the spiderlings, I'm not AA controller one. I'm not using. Two, I did not turn on any detouring for them specifically. I overrode them to be off, so that way they all stack and they kind of like all kind of bunch up. Otherwise, it looks like a just giant sea of like very largely spaced apart spiralings, and I kind of like the clustering. That was before I had so much AoE attacks, so you know, tweaks need to be happening. They probably need more health then, if I can attack so many of them at once. I don't know. We'll play around with it. But I like the idea of just like a horde of spiderlings. Clustering prevents them from moving? It shouldn't, because they don't collide with each other. So they should have no reason to think that they can't move, because they can clearly move to a position where they're colliding with each other through jumps and whatever else. So something's going on. I'll need to investigate. I want to investigate why I'm not getting my abilities though. Add aura. Are we going here? Yes. Yes, we are. What we could do is Two weeks later, it all broke. Aw. The Horde of Spires looks really good, man. Are you going to add any additional mechanics to them? Like a couple that explode or something? It's just they're just in the in-between phase right now. We might rework it to do something more interesting. That could be cool. I wasn't thinking about it until you said that. But now I am. So what's going on here? Is it going all the way through just fine? Or not? It did not print hello. Oh. That's not it. This. So where does it fail? Does it do this? Probably don't need a is valid check here. But you've planted the seed. Yes, you have. It's not even doing that. Or, hold on. Is it even doing the big anything here? Am I begin play? Yes. So that means what's probably happening is it failing here? Oh, it is. Why is it failing here? Toxic aura. So, give me a print string of this. It says no. Wait, none. Oh, I know why. Where's the event initialize? It's because I should not be on begin play anymore. I should be on this. Because this gameplay tag has not been set. That's why. Until it's initialized and begin play fires before the other thing did. So basically I was creating it and then initializing it, but the begin play from the actor fired before this, which set the value, which sets the information it needs.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
The whole Twitch putting ads off to the top right corner a new thing? I've never seen that, so I assume so. I have no control over ads on Twitch. I wish I could just disable all ads on Twitch. But the options are play ads during the stream but have no pre-rolls, or kill ads, or have pre-rolls but not have anything in between. And then they might still play ads. I'm not sure about that one. But the pre-rolls is the big one. That's why you play ads, basically. Because trust me, I don't do it for the money. Let me see. Earnings. Here's my earnings for the last month. Right? Yeah. Last 28 days. Here's my Twitch earnings for the last 28 days. Oh, I'm a little in the way. Here, I'll move down here. 1320. No, I don't even get 15 bucks. You're close though. You're close. Ads though are $1.63. Yep. So I don't play ads because I want to. I play ads because I need to not have pre-rolls, and that's it. Which is just, you know, lets people just even join the stream without immediately leaving. Ad time per hour, 3 minutes. Apparently 3 minutes 4 seconds. That's all. There we go. Now we have the ore working. Okay. Why was the explosion not working? You. It's probably the same problem. Oh, this is not even plugged in. How did that not get deep? Just I guess don't question it. Technically speaking, I have time to repackage this to fix these issues. And then you also get them. Where was the dash? Down here? Yeah, there it is. There it is. I'm getting hit by my own dash. Excuse me? Excuse me? Why am I getting hit by my own dash? Like enough to buy a quarter glass of milk though? Yeah, but the problem is they don't sell them in quarter glass portions. That's the problem. Yeah, here I need to check that the other actor is not the damage dealer. I think before, again, this all had hard references to things, and so this wasn't a problem. Why am I still hitting myself? Hmm? What's going on? True. Okay. What are we getting here? Player 0, okay. And what are we getting here? Nothing? What? Is initialization not working? No, it didn't print. Excuse me? It's right there. It's right there. Why is this not printing? Oh, it's not even. What? Why is this not printing? But it's clearly doing the spawning. Oh, it's not printing because this is the damaged part. I'm an idiot. That's why. Okay. This one's a little bit finicky because basically I'm trying to trigger it the same frame. I spawn it. One hello. So I need to go to the sphere, do no collision, and then here we can do set collision enabled, query only here, and then that should work. There we go. Now I'm no longer taking damage. Let's confirm that I can do damage to the spider, though. Yeah, I can do damage to the spider. Good. Fixed. Sweet. Okay. Hey, so kid, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay. Was there something else I was showing off earlier that... Oh, you're back home? Better than yesterday? Congrats! Welcome home. Woo! I don't want to yell. I have an open window. Congratulations. Happy Halloween. If it is still Halloween where you are. Success, and you're feeling better? Nice, that's the best. That's the best news. Okay, you're in the same time zone I am. You may even get some brain power back. Careful. Careful, you might end up becoming Dr. Xavier with all the brain power. And then what are the rest of us mortals supposed to do? Okay, I'm thinking I try packaging this because those are kind of important fixes. I mean, it's only 2 abilities that I fixed, to be fair, but you know, they're kind of nice abilities. What else would I... Speaking of abilities, though, I need to put this back. and the weapon damage back. You're planning to work at my old industry, sorta? What is my old industry? My current industry, my old industry, I guess, is film. My current industry is applying DNEG. I've never worked in DNEG. Yeah, I never worked there. I know people that work there. It's my old, yeah, it's sort of. They are using Unreal. I know the head of the Unreal department there. I know supervisors there. They've been in chat before a few times. So, yep. But best of luck. I know they're hiring. I know they're looking for people. They're hiring a lot of people. They need a lot of help. Massive pay cut. Why do you think it's a massive pay cut? Any graphic designers? No, it's they're looking for basically it's Unreal cinematics, stuff like that. Yeah, they're basically doing VFX in Unreal, which I personally don't like, but hey, if it pays the bills. Going from senior to more junior? How come? Why are you going to more junior? Apply for senior. Oh, you're changing industries. Ah, okay. That makes sense then. Okay. Because if you were like game dev to like film, I would say still apply for senior, but web dev to that I understand. But yeah. If you want, send your stuff over and I can take a look at it. Give any feedback if you want in terms of your demo reel. Before you apply, if you want to make changes. You don't have a demo reel, you need a demo reel. I'll tell you now. You need a demo reel. I mean, I guess depending on the position you're applying. But if it's any art related, you're going to need a demo reel. In general. DNEG or otherwise. But don't worry. You can make one, I believe. Aiming for more technical and programming focused one? Oh, if you're more programming focused, then that's a different story. I thought you're going for the more art ones. Yeah, if you're going programming, then yeah. Then I can't help you much. I can wish you the best. Yeah, one demo reel. Do I want to see your demo? Sure. You would need to link it in the Discord though, or just send it to me in a DM. The demo reel for sure involves extensive code. And what if it does? I see no problems with that. fitting given it's Halloween. Yay, it's packaged successfully. Nice. I see a direct message request. Ooh. Hold on, before I watch this, I don't want to dox you. Is your personal information here, or is it just I mean, it seems like it's public, but I just want to check. Let's scrub through this. Okay, to share. Okay. Okay. I just look. I saw that it has like views, but you know, I've seen people put personal information on YouTube on to be public, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. So these, you made these? You made the building? Big building? I can see these are a lot of these are cards. Buildings are not yours. Nice. Like nice. No, for a year of 3D modeling, like learning how to do stuff. It was so much work. I mean, yeah, starting out with everything is like if you like the things that could make this demo reel without changing the models, textures, or anything like that look like 1,000 times like better is just camera work, lighting, and lighting, atmospherics, and post-processing. Which, right, that's it. In terms of like, I think these are completely nice. I mean, like, especially for a year of learning stuff, yeah, they're pretty nice. Yeah, so it's a post processing to tweak stuff. Yeah, I'm just realizing there's no entrance. Oh yeah, this is way too long, absolutely. But is there no oh, there's an entrance kind of there. That's where the entrance is. It's down there. I didn't see it. Yeah, okay. There are entrances. Yeah. No, all of your procedure generating Houdini. Yeah. That's cool. For an actual demo reel, you'd want to like have all this information, obviously. But yeah, it looks nice. You can tell the frame rate's like 30 FPS because it does this. It's a little stutteringy. 4040p. You actually did it in 4K. There's a 4K option. Yeah. Oh, there's the shingles. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, it's cool. Nice job. How's your 1 ear end of course handed? I think you did well. I don't know what grade you got, but let's put it this way. I've seen worse stuff from professionals. Sorry. I've seen worse stuff given to me like, from professional. Yeah, so I didn't say it right. Your stuff is better than professionals. I was like, hold on, did I say it right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For a year of learning and just, you know, having no information, that's really nice. Good job. I guess I have a successful package, so I'll probably update my package for Patreon for tomorrow. Is stuff like this what people you can get through with a game dev? Depends what you're going, what the position is you're applying for. That would be like something like you could go heart surfing artist, environment artist, things of that nature. But that would definitely be a junior position. Like, right? Like, that would be 100% a junior position for that. But that's where you get started, is just finding a place that will take juniors. You want to, like, update the demo reel, you need to shorten it, you need to, like, adjust a bunch of stuff on it. But like that demo reel should be like 30 seconds. So, because it's one piece, right? It's one environment. Realistically, you want to be like 1 to 2 minutes, I believe, for a demo reel. Auntie ready? Welcome in. Yeah, it was pretty good. How long is mine? Yeah, mine is exactly 2 minutes with credits. The one that I used to get my current job. I have I think my previous version of it doesn't have my personal info, so I probably can show you that. Yeah, it doesn't have the previous version of it. Doesn't have it because I went and like tweaked some stuff on it after it. This is after I swapped from like environment art to Unreal Technical Artist, basically. Sick. This. Where did I put myself? Here. This is Star Trek. I did the layout and the pools, basically. So all the stuff in the background, I did the full layout for it. I made a few pieces. I created the setup for it. And I did materials for a bunch of stuff. I did the torches. I cleaned up the spikes for this. And you ready? I work on Star Trek currently, and I couldn't tell you which one's which. I don't watch any of it. I just work. I don't know. Maybe. And then here I was showing off, right, my old blueprint material system. Just hey, I got a bunch of stuff. This part goes on too long. But I was like, I need to show like a bunch of things. Like And then my old 5.3 building series building with interiors. And I just realized that I paused the music, but I never actually never turned on the music for the actual video. Oh well, I'll restart the music, it's fine. And then this is this one, I didn't make the building, this is from a pack. I just showed that, hey, it works with PCG to set it up. And this is the old version of my game. It's come a long way, hasn't it? Look how different it is. Remember this? Yeah. That's it. That's the demo reel. It is not the most amazing thing ever, but yeah. Some of the stones and the stones in the building, you got help from elite VFX artist at DNEG. Nice. Oh, that's the Nurse to Strange New Worlds, I think. Oh, how can you not know? I don't watch movies. I don't watch Star Trek. I just work on it. You think your comedy can make a demo reel now? Do it. That's the thing. You just gotta make a demo reel. Obviously, in the final version, I think I tweaked the timing on stuff a little bit, and I added, of course, my the intro header and the outer header, you know, with my information and stuff like that. Yeah. It got me 2 interviews, which was enough.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Goddamn ads. I guess after the ads, I'll call it. It's time anyway. You need to figure out what job to apply for. Whatever you want to do, and you got the ability to show you can do it. You already have a demo reel. I mean, start applying then. It doesn't hurt to apply. The worst that can happen is you lose a bit of time applying to places. That's it. Because even if you get rejected, you just, in 6 months or whatever, when you feel like you've made, noticeable improvements, you apply again. You can apply again and again and again. It's not like when you get rejected, you can never apply to the same place if you want to work there. Does you get to USD though? We still don't use it at work because it's had issues with Maya and stuff like that. So we don't use USD. We still use FBX. But Unreal, I think USD is experimental still. I don't remember, but it has issues with some programs still. So anyway, that is gonna do it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. And I'll be back on Monday for some more game dev. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.